What's up, guys? Welcome back. Boom, 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 boom. Another video, dude. Yeah, another video, another day, bro. We're gonna take a look at the daily problem today. I don't know why stream code ain't working. Yeah. Yeah, I'm live. So, yeah, okay, sweet. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at some Leetcoding problems. Let's take a look at what the problem is today. A little bit of an early stream. See what we got here. I think we looked at this yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, the max problem. Yeah, nah, screw this problem, dude. Terrible problem. Let's see here. What do we want to do here? Let's do palindrome link listed. Given how to link list, you will return true if it's palindrome. Let's think about this. So to solve this, I think what we got to do here. Let's take a look at this, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Go back. Grab some Excali draw. So we're given this example here. 1, 2, 2. Oh, let's make this a little smaller. 1, 2, 2, 1. Right. To do this, what we got to do is we got to reverse this linked list so it looks like this, right? Then we have a pointer that's over here, right? And we just keep checking if they're the same. That's what I'm kind of thinking here. I don't know. I think that's the way you want to go about this. So let's think about this first. We gotta find the halfway point, right? To reverse half the list. And then I think we can finally like check palindrome. So let's start by doing a list node pointer cur is equal to head. And then go while cur rather than do this C++. How we can find the halfway point? Well, fast and slow pointers, right? 2. Goku, yo, you remember me? Yes, sir. Of course I do. How could I not remember you, bro? Yes, sir. While cur does not equal I think while Kerr should work. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm so tired. Goku says, it's been a long time. Dude, no, it's not, dude. It's been like a couple weeks, probably. I saw your video title in which you mentioned that you got a job finally. I did, dude. I did get a job. That was a few weeks ago. But yeah, man. Pretty happy about it, dude, to be honest. Happy, you know, I kind of, I found something, so, yeah. What about you, bro? What have you been up to? Let's think about this, right? So, on a listenoid pointer cur. Let's do listnode pointer slow, listnode pointer fast is head. Then we can, nothing much, just university stuff. Cool, dude. Yeah, me too, bro. I'm in my final semester too, so just working on university stuff. Let's make a null pointer here. Pros equal to null pointer. I think we're good here. I hope this is what we need. This is gonna be fast here. While fast and fast dot next. Right. Fast dot next. It's not a function though, this is a pointer. Here we want to go, okay, well, fast is equal to fast dot next, right? We then want to reverse the linked list, right? So I guess let's think about, I was thinking about, you find halfway point, really we can just reverse the first half, right? Reverse the first half, so reverse linked list here. Reverse linked list, right? So how would we reverse the linked list? But we need to set it up, right? So let's think about this, right? So 1, 2, actually let's make this a little better. Do like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We have our prev, which is here. Prev is currently here. We have cur. No, we want slow, right? Slow that points here. So what do we want to do here? Well, we need a next, right? List node prev list node next is equal to null pointer, right? We move our null pointer. Guess what I'm learning? Guess what? I'm learning object-oriented programming university in CPP. There you go, dude. Type shit. CPP, bro. That's good. I think that's the best. Where are you from, Goku, again? I think I've asked you this. I'm just curious where you're from. Is it US or? Okay. So we got this here. So now we go. So we have our prev here, right? We have our next, which is currently null. Type she. Let's go, dude. Pakistan, lol. Let's go, man. Keep grinding, bro. Keep working hard, dude. Okay, so how can we reverse the linked list, bro? I cannot forget how to reverse the linked list. So we start with our cur here. We want to flip this, right? So we would go next is equal to cur.next, right? So we can set, finally, we can set our next to be here. We then want to flip this, right? So then we would go, okay, well, cur.next is equal to prev, right? Added, yeah, what's up, bro? Have you ever imagined that one day you're gonna have Pakistani subscriber? Well, let's go, dude. I'm excited, Goku. Type shit, bro. I'm excited. No, man, I never dreamed. Never imagined. Honestly, I never imagined I'd be streaming on YouTube ever, dude. I don't know. Just do it for fun. Okay, cut on X is previous. And then what do we want to do here? Is our previous, we want to move our nodes, right? So we would have to go like previous is equal to slow. Previous is equal to slow. And then slow is equal to next. I think that reverses it. Type sheet. There you go, dude. Yeah, bro. I can't stop saying type shit, dude. It's like my favorite word, bro. This moves our fast pointer. Fast pointer, right? So really, let's think about this, right? I mean, in this case here, we're even, right? So we're fast. Fast is equal to fast.next, right? So we would go .next, right? We'd finish here. Then we would go while fast, and fast.next, we're good. Fast.next, right? So our fast is here, right? However, if we had an odd number, right? Our fast would still be on something, right? So really, if we think about this, this is for even linked list sizes, right? We need to check for odd, right? Right? So I believe the way we do that is we would go, well, if fast dot next is equal to null pointer, then we know that it's odd. But what do we do when it's odd? What do we do? Well, if we think about it, in this case here, our slow moves twice. So our slow is here on evens, right? Our slow is here, right? What would we do with the slow? What would make it different? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what would make it different here. Fuck. Maybe do we want to just move this into one ahead, right? So that we're in this section here. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's do slow is equal to slow.next. Let's just leave that for now. I don't know if that's right. But I remember doing this problem before. I mean, I have solved it. I remember we had to do something for the odd case here. Now we finally want to check if it's palindrome, right? So what do we want to do here? So really, what does this look like right now? We have 1, right? We have 2, right? We have 3. We have 4, right? In this case here, we have our slow that's here, right? Our fast is pointing to null over here, right? Our next is also pointing here, right? But where is our previous? Shit, dude. Need to get rid of this here. This is pointing the other way. So this is pointing this way. I think this is what it looks like right now, but instead this is, sorry, this is meant to be 2. I'm gonna just override this. This is meant to be 2, and this is meant to be 1, right? So in this case here, if we're looking at this, we 2, 1. We want to do we just make a new comparison here, right? And go from slow, right? We go from slow, go this way, and then go from here. Well, no, that wouldn't work. We wouldn't be able to move. Maybe previous, I think. Yeah, previous is here. Right, that's where previous is at. Previous is pointing here. In this case, right? So for this case here, if previous is pointing here, then maybe we'd want to just move previous this way and move slow this way. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we got a message in the chat. The dude that used to help you with problems, his name was Ryan, right? No, Ethan, bro. Ethan. My buddy Ethan. Yeah. Yeah, Ethan. So while prev and slow, right? If prev val does not equal slow val, right? We just return false. I think I got the right thinking here. I don't know if this is gonna pass, but oh yeah, where are you at? Where is he at? I mean, we still talk all the time. I don't know. We mainly do more stuff off stream. We play games together and stuff. He's still helping me with C++. I'm doing a lot of OpenGL work right now. But yeah, so he's helping me a lot still. We went through some source code with his NVIDIA component system and stuff like that. We still talk. We talk all the time. So play games and talk about C++ and stuff like that. But yeah. Slow goes next. Honestly, this is kind of a hard problem, bro. For easy, I feel like this should maybe be upgraded. Like, otherwise we would just return true, right? Thinking this is Python, bro. Added yes is gonna have 5 days of break from work. There you go, bro. Type shit. Let's go. Lets you study up for that interview. Added yeah. That guy's a genius. He is. He's very smart. He's very smart. Very cool dude. Very nice guy too. Good friends. Very smart guy. He's been programming for a long time, bro. What is this? Member access within null pointer of type list node. I think another way we can check this, we can just go if fast. Right, because if fast is on an element, I think it's the same thing, honestly. Okay, what are we missing here? Heap use after that guy's a genius. He is the OG. Yes, sir. Yes, he is, dude. Yes, sir. I don't know what this error is here. It's going to grind code forces and also do some system design and object-oriented programming. Let's go, dude. That's the grind, man. I can't even pass this problem. I don't even know what this error means, dude. What does this mean, bro? Like, what does this mean, dude? like, what does all this mean? How can I get anything from this error message, bro? Pre-val does not equal slow.val. We return false. Otherwise, we move, and we return true. Oh, that's what we're forgetting. Prev is equal to this. Slow is equal to this. Still getting a runtime error. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what this means. I have absolutely no idea what this means. So I don't know how to debug it when I don't even have a debugger, and I don't know what any of this means. So what does this mean? It's free detected by, it means your code is trying to read memory from has already been freed. What? What, bro? Where has the memory been freed, dude? What are you talking about? Could be trying to access null next somewhere. Yeah. If fast, slow is equal to slow.next. Next is equal to code.next. Okay. I guess we gotta run through this in our head, bro. It's the only way. 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay. Really, we don't need cur, I guess. I mean, we're not even really using it, but. So, what do we do here, right? Fast is equal to fast.next.next, right? That's the first thing that we do, right? So fast, boom, boom, right? Fast is here. We then have next is equal to code.next. So our next is pointing here, right? We have next pointing here. Cur is equal to, oh, that's where we're getting it here. Okay. This should be slow. This is where we're fucking it up here. Next is equal to slow.next, right? Slow's pointing here. I have a question, bro. What's up, Goku? Slow's here. Next is equal to slow.next. Slow.next is equal to previous, right? So our previous, this goes over here to previous. Right? Slow is equal to next. Prev is equal to slow. So prev moves here. Let's just pretend this is a node here. Right? Then slow goes here. Right? Okay, then we come back. Fast is all the way over here, right? It's null pointer now. Fast. Next is equal to slow.next, so we move our next here. Next is now here. Slow.next is equal to previous, right? So now we move this. Goes here. Prev is equal to slow. We move our previous here. Prev is now here. We move slow to next, right? Our fast doesn't work, right? So now we're here, right? We have two different thingos here, right? This is unlinked right here, so this has no link whatsoever, right? Okay, so that looks like that works, right? So then we come here, we check if it's odd, right? Because if fast is here, we're at an odd element, right? So we would have to move our slow 1 over, right? Because this middle element wouldn't matter at all anymore, right? Because in a palindrome, you have a middle element, doesn't really matter. So this is fine. While prev and slow, if pre-val does not equal slow val, so they're not the same return files, but they are, so we move in, right? So prev comes here. Prev is now here again. Okay. Prev moves, slow moves over here, so it's slow, right? They're still the same. We still have 1 and 1. So we're good here again. We then move again, right? So slow is a null pointer now. slow is here, right? And then we have prev, right? So our prev is now pointing here, right? So we should return true here. So I think that was our main issue. Arch better. Type shit, bro. Type shit. There we go, dude. We passed. That was our issue. We debugged it in our head, baby. Let's go. Cool. Okay, let's do something a little harder really quick. Yeah, dude. I use Linux Mint, bro. I'm not a Linux bro, dude. What do we want to do here? Maybe do a DP problem or something. Edit distance, maybe? I don't know. Given two strings, word 1 and word 2, return the minimum number of operations required to convert word 1 and word 2. You have the following 3 operations permitted on a word. So delete, replace. Okay, bro. Okay, so we're given 2 words. Take a look here. These 2 words, bro. Let's get these 2 drippy words out here, bro. Right? A little bit of the planning phase here. We've got these 2 drippy words here. 2 sick words. Let's grab a different color out here. Return the minimum number of operations required to convert word 1 to word 2. You have the following 3 operations permitted on a word. Insert, delete, replace. So looks like here they're actually showing the insertions and the deletions, but here with this problem, the trick is with this here is we don't actually perform the insertions and the deletions and the replaces and whatever that it asks. We follow the index, right? So we have our index here, we have a H, we have a W, right? What would we do in this case? How would we make this the same? We don't know, right? Like we don't know what the optimal, I don't even know what the optimal thing is looking at this, right? I mean, we could delete, we could remove, we could replace, right? The only thing that we know is that if they're the same, right, then we would want to move forward, right? Because if they're the same, which in this case they're not, but if they were, then we would continue to move forward. Move both the pointers forward, right? But the trick is here, I think with the DP part of the problem here, or I guess the backtracking part of the problem, or whatever you want to call it, is you got to keep moving the pointers forward. Or sorry, not moving the pointers forward, is try every single approach, right? So let's have a private section here. I think the way to go about this is we need a map here because in C++ unload maps need to be hashed, right? We don't fuck with hashing, bro. std pair int. What do we want here? We probably want to store where we're at, so probably an integer. Right, we can just call this dp. Let's make this a little bigger. What do we want to do here? Well, let's try like probably want to return type of an int. Let's call it DFS. Probably want to pass in string reference word 1, string reference word 2. And we want int I and int j, right? Int I being what we have over here, right? I being word 1, right? And then j being word 2, right? Let's think about this, bro. I'm in the early years of my university studies. I've learned the fundamentals. I'm currently studying object-oriented programming in C++. This isn't exactly competitive programming, so I wanted to ask, when should I start? When should you start, dude? Competitive programming. I haven't learned advanced topics like DSA yet. My next semester will cover that. Do you think it's better to start competitive programming after I complete DSA, or should I begin earlier? Dude, honestly, I don't know, dude. I would begin it as early as possible, bro. Even if you don't know anything, like, bro, like, you can go through here, like, you go to Leetcode 150, bro, right? You do his arrays and hashing. You're like, okay, I'm gonna solve some arrays and hashing problems. You know, you start off with the easy problems, right? And then you go, okay, like, let's learn about hashing, right? So you go, like, okay, like, hashing, you know, teach me about hash maps. Teach me, sorry, hang on. Let's do, like, hash maps in C++, right? You can come here, bro, look at a video, you know, and there's some random videos on here about hash maps. You know, even Cherno does one on SD unordered map, or, like, you know, hash maps in 2 minutes or something. I'm sure there's a video here, coding hash maps in 2 minutes, like, literally just like, yeah, just look at hash maps for 10 minutes and then, yeah, you'll be fine, bro, and start solving problems. I guarantee you, bro, like, you do these sort of problems for like a month, dude, maybe 2, and you go through this, bro. You'll go to your data structures class in university, bro, and you'll be like fucking like light years ahead of everyone in your class, bro. You'd look like, you know, you're like a god or something in there, dude. Like, you know, honestly, these are literally, all these problems are just data structures problems. Like, you have a good knowledge of data structures, you can solve, like, you know, most of them. So I just recommend just starting, bro. And it's honestly fun. Like, you know, when I first started, like, I only been doing this for like a year, these problems, but it's like, you do this, I'm not even that good. Like, there's dudes out there that are like super cracked, like, you know, but it's like, I struggle on hards. Like, I can barely solve most hards. So it's like, you know, when it comes to like the super niche stuff, like, you know, Dijkstra's algorithm, or, you know, whatever that may be, you know, I know what it is, right? But it's like, to code it like on the spot, like, not really, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, there's some probably crack dude out there that loves Dijkstra's and can solve it in like 2 seconds, but it's like, I don't know. Plus, all this stuff here on Leetcode, bro, is not like does not apply to like real world stuff like whatsoever. So it's like, I just start and just have fun with it. Leetcode is the website, right? Yeah, it's leetcode.io. Yeah, he has YouTube videos, bro, on every single thing. Like, you're like, okay, I want to learn I can't solve contains duplicate. You probably won't be able to do it. Right, you go to his video or whatever. He literally has the video on YouTube.
Hey everyone,
like 6-minute explanation, right? Like, and bro, like, when I first started, dude, like, bro, I could barely solve the easy problems, dude. I probably couldn't even, I don't even think I could solve them, right? I had to look at videos about it, and it's like, you know, that's what I would do. So anyway, let's call this problem here. Let's return DFS string ref. Oh, we don't need to pass that in. We go word 1, word 2 in 0, 0, right? We want to start at both 0 elements here. I'm not going to do the backtracking solution. For me, when I kind of think about these problems, I like to just do the backtracking part first. Greetings from Transylvania, dude. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Are you into neural networks? I do not know if I want to go into cybersecurity path, machine learning, AI, and stuff. I'm a sophomore CS major. I feel like I need to choose soon. Thank you so much, bro. Yeah, dude, just keep grinding, bro. Name. Are you into neural networks? No, not really, bro. I like I do a bit of everything, to be honest, but I'm super into C++. Like, I've been really into game dev recently, so. And, you know, Java and Python up until recursion. Yeah, dude, just learn what you want to do, bro. Like, I'm working on some stuff right now. Like, just have fun with it, bro. Like, you know, it's not about like what's hot or what's whatever. Just like, you know, have fun with it, man. That's the goal. You just want to have fun with it, dude. If you're enjoying it, that's the most important thing. Let's think about this. Okay, so if I is greater than or equal to word1.size, right? We need some base cases here, right? Let's think about this. Base case. Okay, if j is greater than or equal to word2.size, what do we want to do here? Well, let's think about it here, right? We have our 2 words here, right? Let's say we go with word 1, right? We get to the end here of word 1. Where the hell is my marker, dude? This is annoying me. Give me a different color, bro. I don't want red. Okay, we'll go purple, dude. Are you aiming to build any particular game? Any particular game? I mean, I'm working on learning OpenGL. I want to build a 3D game. I don't have an idea or anything. I'm just trying to learn, to be honest. I've never done graphics programming. Literally all I've done is render a triangle to the screen. So, I mean, that's the goal. Just trying to learn. I'm watching Chono's series right now. His OpenGL series. OpenGL Chono. Yeah, his OpenGL series. I'm probably going to go through that and then just start trying to see what I can build. Like, just start fucking with everything and seeing how it goes. So, but yeah, let's think about this here, right? If we get to the end here, right, we're at I, right, and our J is here at R, right? What we'd want to do here is we'd want to obviously just add these, right? Because technically what we're doing here is we're counting, right, the following operations here, the minimum number of operations, right? We're counting each operation and how long it takes, right? But if I is already at the end, we have nothing to compare to, right? So obviously we just want to add the rest of J, right? So to do that, we would just return J, return word2 dot size minus J. I think that's what we'd want to return. This would be word1 dot size minus I. Right here, we obviously in our backtracking here we check if word. So this is going to be the main part of our algorithm here. Main part of algorithm, right? Is we check. Okay, well if word 1I is equal to word 2J, we would just call DFS. What do we do here? I think we just call DFS, right? And we would call word 1, word 2, and we'd move I plus 1, J plus 1, right? Otherwise, here we'd have an else here. Alright, I'm gonna hop off in 3 a.m. here. See you soon. See you, Goku, bro. Nice to see you. C++ looks similar to Java a little. I never seen it. Yeah, a little bit. It can be. Syntax is kind of tough sometimes, but it still kind of fucks with me. I'm still learning C++, but I think I'm doing this the correct way. I think. If word I is equal to word 2.j, we just move our pointers, right? Otherwise, we need to do int insert, right? Int delete. This is where we do our 3 options, right? This won't work. We need int delete like this, right? Int replace. So what would we want to do when we insert? We go 1 plus, right? And we call DFS. We want to insert an element, right? If we were to insert an element, we would, I think, word 1. 2 a.m. here. I studied quite a lot of Python today. Hey, quick question about learning path after CS fundamentals. Do you think it's a good idea to start learning algorithms and data structures, or do you think something else would be better? I think you should spend time on data structures and algorithms. I think you should do that, but I think the most important thing is building projects. That's the most important thing out of anything. So, have a nice day, dude. Peace, dude. See you later, Daniel. Because in my fundamental class, we went into data structure and algorithm one semester. Data structure is a big word for arrays, dictionaries, lists, sets, hash maps, etc. I believe. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit more to it, but yeah, I would say, I'd say work on your data structure and algorithms fundamentals, and I would say just build projects, man. That's the most important thing, just building projects. Find something that you're interested in, if that's like game dev, or that's like, web development, or, I don't know, there's so many different things you can do. Just find something that interests you and just have fun with it, bro. Like, if you have a passion and, you love it, it'll take you a long way. So, if I'm inserting an element here, sometimes I feel I should try becoming a fighter pilot. Type shit, added, yeah, type shit, bro, type shit. Trying to think here. What would all these be, right? We insert here. Ooh, goes into recursion, and you can see how variables are stored and popped off the heap in a stack. Very bare bones explanation. Very useful. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Recursion's dope, dude. Recursion's hard though, bro. We're doing recursion here, dude. Alright then, thanks for the advice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's tough, bro. I mean, data structures is hard. Like, I'm not that good, bro. I struggle a lot. Like, I'm struggling with this problem right here. Recursion is a bitch, but once you learn it, it's very useful. Yeah, honestly, bro, being completely honest, dude, I've never used recursion in any of my projects whatsoever. Not once. But, yeah. In these competitive programming problems, yeah, you gotta do it. Word 1, word 2, word 1, word 2. Trying to think how we would insert. If we have an element, if we're comparing these elements, right, how would we insert relative to I, right? I think we would insert in I. So I think we would go relative to ij plus 1, right? Colon. If we were to delete a character, we'd be deleting what we're working with right now relative to I. So thus we'd go I plus 1 here, j. And then for replace here, if we want to replace a character, replace I with E. What does replace mean? Replace H with R. That's so weird. Replace H with R. I don't know. Maybe you would just go I plus 1 here too or something. I don't know. I'm not sure about this replace one, but I know here what we want to do is we'd want to do stud min. We would return stud min. We return DFS here. Stud min. Insert, delete, replace. Yeah, I don't know, something like this. Because it's a bitch once you don't, sorry, sorting I still don't understand. Yeah, sorting is just I mean, it depends on the sorting algorithms you're looking at, but what do we want to return? An int. We're returning DFS here. I don't know. I think we've got the rough idea here, but I don't know why. I don't know what this means, to be honest. Called object int is not a function or a function pointer. Oh shit. Okay. Wait, hang on. Yeah, why are we returning this, bro? Stud min, insert, delete, replace. Oh, we're not calling DFS here. I just noticed that. How would we want to return this? I don't know. Oh shit, I'm cramping my leg. We come in here, we get this. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe this is not the way to call it. And this is where I ask Claude here. I think this is what I need. Use initialize a list. I think this is what I need. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is both. Replace. Maybe it's I+1, J+1, because I don't think it would be the same as delete. Then why would you even do that? There we go. Type shit, bro. Type shit. Let's see if that submits. It won't, because it's too slow. Right? Yes, sir. It's too slow. Time limit exceeded. Okay, let's add some. Hey, chat would be a good thing to learn to start with CS. Dude, start watching videos, dude. Stop pumping out, find a language, dude, and just start watching videos. Wizardrix, man. Okay, so we got an SSD pair, right? So really to add some MIMO to this, MIMOization, we would go, okay, well, if map dot count stood pair, I think it's like stood pair IJ, then we just return map stood pair IJ, right? That adds that. We want to go. Let's create like a int ands. In here we go ands is equal to stood min insert delete replace. Okay. dp ij is equal to shit. dpij is equal to ands. Alright, and I guess we can just return ands. Right. We have a map here. Let's see if that works. Maybe that works. Nope. Map.count. Use a dot operator. Cannot use a dot operator on what? On a type? What are you talking about, bro? Map.count. TP stood pair IJ is equal to ands. I don't understand what's going on here. Can I use a dot operator, bro? This ain't a pointer. What are we talking about? Creates a temporary object. The actual error is probably stood pair IJ needs to be constructed properly. Try this instead. However, the real problem is that you're lucky using dot count on stood map with stood pair key, but the syntax should work. Okay, so this is the syntax. Where are we doing this here? that's the right syntax. Yeah, but where exactly to start? You know, like start with C or learn how the compiler works. It's just too vast. Dude, honestly, what interests you, WizardX? What's something that interests you? Do you have anything that interests you at all? If I'd be completely honest, if I was teaching someone, my Ethan told me this too. Then you should start with C++, bro. C++, Chono series. Watch this series, bro, on C++, man. Go to this guy's YouTube channel, dude. The best programming playlist on YouTube, bro. You just go, look, I've even watched it, right? You go through this. It's 100 episodes, dude. Teach you C++. 109 episodes, dude. You go through this, bro. You'll be golden, dude. And then just start working on stuff, man. I'm new here. What are you working on? What am I working on? Right now I'm working on a restaurant management system for my class, which is what I'm going to start working on right after I finish this problem. But here I just like to start the streams with a little bit of Leetcode, you know. Map.count. Can I use dot operator on a type? Dude, why does this not like this, bro? What is going on, bro? What is going on here? Do I have to use std make pair, maybe? I don't know why this doesn't like this. What is going on right now, dude? I don't know what this error means, bro. You cannot use a dot operator on a type. What is... Does it have concurrency in C++? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it does, bro. But I don't know what is going on here, bro. Why am I getting this error? Oh my gosh, dude. It's because I'm doing map. Bro. Maybe originally what I had would work. Let me take my code back. This should be DP, though. This should be DP. Okay, so now we're getting a different error here. Stdmin. So maybe now we need to go back to what we had here, which was like this. There we go. Finally, bro. So really, what I had was fine. I just wasn't referencing our actual hash map or map or whatever. There we go. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna keep going through this, bro. We're at like 59 problems, man. So we're making progress. We've already solved most of these anyway, but I mean, just kind of go on tag collecting, man. You know, gotta get this sick tag, which I still have to get for the other one. Leetcode 75. I gotta do the last problem. I just can't do it, dude. I can't do this problem, dude. Domino Tromino tiling, bro. I can't do it. It drives me insane. I'm gonna look into it again, but this problem is so tough, dude. Yeah, bro. You're gonna have to help me with this, bro. I'm not goated, dude. I need to solve this problem. Maybe I'll watch a video or something. I don't know. Maybe I was watching a video last time I tried to solve this, dude. I don't remember. Like, I don't even have any submissions, but anyway. Let's take a look. Kind of what we were working on yesterday. So we look like we're still running everything. Congrats. Also, what interests me is being able to make whatever I want, to be honest. Look, man, I would start with C++, bro. Start with that series I showed you. I think C++ is a great first language. It teaches you a lot about, like, you know, what happens underneath the hood. Like, teaches you a lot of computer science fundamentals. Like, you know, that's what I would start with. You know, with C++, you can make games. You can do anything, honestly. But it's like, you know, I don't know, whatever interests you. I would start with C++ and then move into, after you learn that and you're pretty comfortable, I think you kind of find out what interests you and you can move into something else. So But just be consistent, bro. Like, that's the most important thing. So, yeah. That's what I would recommend. Let's get rid of this. Alright, let's take a look at localhost. So yesterday we got the what did we get yesterday? We got the reports working, right? So we got the payments right, like a manager can come in here and click pay. I know the UI is absolutely terrible here. Yeah, makes sense. I'll start with that. Thanks, mate. Sounds good, bro. Yeah. Hopefully it helps. I know this UI is absolutely garbage. It's meant to be garbage, but you know, just trying to get stuff working right now. But yeah, now what we want to see is for our owner, should we want to be able to generate the reports, right? So I guess let's take a look. Let's go to our owner page. What is this? Owner. Right. We have worker list. We probably want to create like a, where's our reports here? Here we go. We got reports here. Let's do like reports. Report section. Right. And let's create like a new component here. Kind of split this up. Let's call it report ports. I don't know. Ports observer. No thanks, dude. Let's close this off here. What do we want to pass in here? Well, there's probably many things. Let's create a component though. Let's call this like reports.jsx. Import React from React. Let's grab our use state. It's effect here. Let's do like const report. What do we call this? Reports equal to this. Inside here we need our return here. How does it finish off again? To return. Open it up. We just export default reports. Why are we getting an error here? Expression expected. Let's do like, what do we want to put in here? I guess we can just leave something for now. Yeah, so let's see, this should appear. Nope. Yeah, console here. Oh shit. What is happening right now? I don't know why this is happening, but okay. Let's just think about what we want to pass in here, right? Oh shit, we need to pass in, that's why this is, we need to import, right? Page owner. Reporting. This is reports. Yeah, that's what we call it. Okay, good. Now we're seeing this. Okay. Let's think about this, right? What do we want to pass in here as props? Well, we have to look at our database. I need to find the database to, what is it? Okay, so this is our database here. Really what we need here is we want to just generate the reports. So maybe all, can't remember what the assignment states. Let's take a look here. UI. Let's play some music, bro. I will go for now. Doing code forces had to improving my solution. Let's go, bro. Okay. Let's keep this login. Send a push notification on my phone, bro. Okay, I need to check what we need on this reports page. Group project here. Let's see. So looks like the owner page here really only needs to show the amount of money earned from payments. So how much each menu item was ordered during a period of time. Show how much each menu item was ordered during a period of time. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's interesting because how would we find that? I mean, we can link our order ID. Right, order ID links to item ID. So we're gonna need these three tables. We're gonna need menu items. We're gonna need order items. We're gonna need payments. We're gonna have to be able to show how much of each menu item was ordered during a period of time. So we'd have to use our payment ID to find every single order item. So every single time we've created a receipt and pull all of our orders from it. Has the amount of money earned from payments. So we have the amount here. Maybe we need orders, tip amount, total amount, tip amount. Localhost 3001/API/payments. Shit, what did I call it? What did I call it? Payments, dude. Holy shit. Get payments. Get payments. Order ID 7, payment ID 2, amount 100. we have the order ID. We can probably just grab the amount. That's how much they paid, right? We don't really need the total amount because the amount is how much they paid. Really, in the previous thing, this total amount and tip amount should be added to be the amount, which is what I need to fix. So payments, really all we need from the payment side to be able to view all this stuff is we're going to need order items, menu items, and payments. So that means on our owner, what do we have? We have workers, roles, host name, specifically for reports, const payments, set payments. For use, let's say we need order items and menu items. Const order items set items set order items. Const menu items set menu items. We then need to call like a use effect here to grab everything. So get payments, right? We do like a use effect here. Const fetch payments. I think this is wrong. This is get payments. We set the payments data. We want to then get order items. I have to check what the API call is, but then we need the menu items. Let's get the menu items, right? Use effect. Yeah, we just need to check what menu underscore items API slash menu to post request. API get menu. Get API menu. I guess that's what we're doing. Menu. I have a feeling this is gonna fuck up something in here, but I'm gonna change it anyway. API menu. Get underscore menu. Menu items. Change this to get menu. Right, and then we need a order items. Get order items. Order items. Let's see what it's called up here. API/orders. Just gonna replace this with get orders. Oh. API. Wait. From orders. Wait, we don't want that. We don't want the orders table. We want the order items table. Right? Should be based from orders. We want order underscore items. Okay, get order underscore items. Get underscore order underscore items. Fetch. Get underscore order underscore items. We set that to order items. We then want to pass these in, right? Payments is payments, order items is menu items, pass minutes props. Come to the reports here. Shit. What are they all called? Payments, order items, menu items. Order items, menu items. Okay. I assume here that we've pretty much fucked something up in this project for sure. No. Okay, chef does not work anymore. Host still works. Manager kind of works. Okay, so we fucked something up in chef and waiter. So let's take a look. Get underscore what did I just edit? Chef oh my gosh, dude, what the hell is all this shit, dude? So waiter's apparently working now. We edited chef, so that is interesting. Don't know what's happening here, but get menu. That's what I made it, get menu. There we go. Okay, chef's working now. We have waiter here. Take a look. API tables. My body's doing this page, but okay, I think waiter's fine. Okay, so I think we're good now. For owner, we pass in this crap. Okay, so now we're here. This is where we want to filter, right? We want to show how much each menu item was ordered during a period of time. How can we do that? Let's think about this. Order ID connects with order items. So I guess if our order ID is in order underscore items, then we filter with that. We then can find it's very fucked with me, bro. This is probably where I want to feed something into Claude and give it some table names or something. Payments. I'm not sure how to do this. Payments table. Payment underscore ID. Method, amount, payment underscore time. Order underscore item underscore ID. Order underscore ID. Quantity. Special requests. Is available Boolean. Oh, shit. Key here. We have our menu items now. We have a primary key. Primary key. Grab what we got in here. Let's see here. I don't know exactly how I'd want to like pull the required information. I don't know what the query would be for this, to be honest. You'll filter all payments and order items selected by date range, then aggregate item quantities by per item ID, join with menu items to show names and prices, sum all relevant payment amount values. Start date, end date, filtered orders, total revenue. How do they... Okay. I see what's happening here. So we have the reports here. We do a input for start date, and we get the end date. Item category, quantity, revenue. We have all these functions here. A use effect that runs when start date, end date, payments, order items, and menu items is valid. We do a lot of shit in here. If the start date or the end date doesn't exist, we return. We filter items by the date range. We then collect order IDs from filtered payments. Filter order items based on those orders. Aggregate quantities based on item ID. Join with menu items. Sounds like a lot of work, dude. Wow. I think, what is the best way for this? If item stats.length is greater than 0. Get rid of this div here, so class name is equal to, what do we want to put in here? For margin bottom 6. Let me do div label. Yeah, sure, we can do that. Payment reports. What do we call this instead? Call this start date. Input. No. Get rid of this. What do you want?
Are you streaming?
Yeah, why?
I want to say hi.
You can say hi, bro.
No, I want to say hi to you at the chat.
Okay, bro. Take a look. Say class name. Not class name, sorry. Value is equal to, I need a bunch of use states like on start date, set start date, end date. On change, set start date. See what we're looking at here. Cool. So obviously the UI can look much better than this, but we're not kind of going for that yet. We're going for a very simple working design here. We probably want something else now. Some sort of like item sales thing. I know we're gonna need like, yeah, filtered payments, right? Const filtered payments. We're gonna need const. I don't know about this, but yeah, actually, const total revenue, const item stats. Dude, cleaning up this UI is gonna be so awful, dude. Oh my gosh. That's something I gotta do, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna get some food. Kind of hungry. Probably get back to working on this, but appreciate you guys watching. Peace.